Hello and welcome to another episode of Motorsport Manager with Levingston Motors. Now, there's been a few events in the lead up to the Portuguese Grand Prix. First things first, Liam Marshall's lost her trait with her singing. That gave her a lot of marketability, so we are back down to 2 stars. Unfortunately, we didn't get a 3-star in the end because the one 3-star we got was for this one, I believe, and it was crap. In fact, this one's probably giving us more money than the other one because of our 12th place finishes and above. So that was unfortunate, but what are you going to do? The worst part about it, though, is that she's got a new trait. Her CD is a success. So that gives her -2 to everything. So now she's got -3 to every stat. She's gone from a 3-star driver to a 200 and a bit. Thankfully, they're not permanent. She'll get +1 back soon enough for the next race, I believe. Yeah, that's like 3 weeks away. But yeah, that's not good. Of course, her only real job is to beat Evans. Do we know how good or bad he is? We don't. But quite a few of his stats are low. They're all in single digits, apart from fitness, possibly. So she should be alright. I did build a new engine, and that's put us up into 9th for our engine, which is good. We're 9th for gearbox as well. 10th for brakes. The problem with the brakes, I can't improve them. Literally, every part that improves the performance is a risky part. So what I have done is I've just built a risky part. I'm not going to use it, but this is already for next season. And if I put it on Engelhardt, you will see we jump from 10th to 8th. So our current risky brakes puts us in 8th, and that'll be there for next season. I'm going on the assumption that next season we're going to have a similar situation with the brakes, so getting them as good now, preparing for next season, should be our goal here. I believe I'm building another set of brakes for next season, and that'll be it for the brakes. Then it'll be a case of going through the parts, gearbox, suspension, and building the risky parts to get performance up for next season. Unless I can improve them more this season, if it's a big improvement anyway. Because we're not really going for much more than what we've got now, so we might as well save the money to try and upgrade our HQ. If we keep finishing 9th or above, I will eventually ask the chairman for more money. That's from improving parts. This, I believe, had a gearbox in it, but then I took it out to try and speed up this engine because this is better. And that will be put on Engelhardt. Because, of course, he has the nurse perk. Of course, gearbox is what we can improve quite a bit. We're only 9th for that. I think we were 10th. So the improvements have finally come up. And we are starting to encroach on that average on grid. But our car is now 9th again, which is good. Our driver's still top because obviously Engelhardt, who finished 6th last race. A very impressive race. Too bad he could have had 5th. But as you can see, he's getting double the points of Marsh. We beat him in the first race, I think probably thanks to repairs. And that was, yeah, because Engelhardt retired. But now that we're getting the nurse perk, we're just staying out, not repairing. We're getting high place finishes. It won't last, but the main thing is we've got a big lead on Predator already. So come towards the end of the season, we've got a better car than them now. With a better driver, we should be fine now anyway. But that's really our only goal this season, is to beat Predator, and we're doing that quite easily because we're currently in 8th. Vexala will overtake us. It's going to happen because their car's just better. Their car's like 5th. It's just, and the drivers are 4th. So they're a better team than us. They're just underperforming this season. So we are going to finish 9th again, I think, as long as we don't have any major mistakes here. Pick was looking alright. They've all got full stamina apparently, so that's good to see. Right then. Obviously 12th or above. We could have had 6th or above last race, which would have really cut the loss, but I don't think we're going to achieve that ever again. That was thanks to repairs. The nurse perk got us at 6th place, really. I don't know how I did in the rain because it was just on and off, so I don't know how I performed. I don't know. I don't know if I got the pit stops right. I think the second one I did too late, but what are you gonna do? We were first for about half a lap. Fit the parts. That's obviously risky, so we're not going to use it. Engine, yeah, he's got the 64%. She can actually is it critical? It's useful. She could probably go down one on the rate stripping, and that'll put them about the same actually. He's got a better gearbox. Once again, she can probably weight strip by 5%. Using the weight stripping here is going to allow us to make the cars a bit more even and give Marsh a chance to finish at a decent place as well. And of course, later on, we can really weight strip Englehart's car and use a nurse perk, because I think using the nurse perks we can weight strip a bit more. It's going to give us more performance than the 15% performance we can get. So I think that's going to be the plan. But that's for later in the season, once reliability is up. So I think all the parts are fine. Suspension, yeah, everything's fine. We're off to Portugal. Of course, it is practice and then the race. So I'm going to take practice and I will see you for the race. And that is the end of practice. Engelhart had a setup from last season that I had saved, and it was still good enough this season, so I've used it straight away. That guaranteed us getting level 3 knowledge for soft tyres, not the super softs, the softs, because for Ellie Marsh, and the level 3 racing trim. So 5th place for Engelhart, only half a second off the top, which is not too shabby. On the softer tyre, on the harder tyre as well, so that is a good performance. I mean, it's practice, it doesn't really matter because they don't really push their cars, we do. That's why we finish higher up than in the race. Ellie Marsh down in 12th. She does have the slower car though, the Predator Racing team down in the bottom 2. Engelhart is quite happy with the car apparently. He's not, but he is apparently. One of the, other than Ellie Marsh's zero smoothness, it is hot in Portugal. That's why I also went for the soft tyres. Do I go for the 50% performance increase, or do I go for light footed? Because she's going to need it. How many laps are there? 32 laps. So after the last 10 to 11 laps, that's pushing it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go for light-footed, I think. I'll save that for now. It's only 94%, but it's good enough. Tondela. Of course, Engelhart has already saved. That's fine. So it's 11 to 12 laps a stint. You're going to have to go on softs as well, I think. For Engelhart, because he's getting the nurse perk again, if the tyre wear's alright and we get some good stints out of him, we'll go on to super softs with him. And as for you, you're going to do a lap less. You're going to come in first. So I'm going to have to go light-footed and race trim. And of course, going for nurse, because it's OP as hell. I'm gonna take a risk here. Actually, lower the brakes. I'm gonna. No, that's crucial. That's crucial. Is it 64? I don't know what's going on outside, Jesus Christ. Lower engine a little bit, I think that will just about last. It was useful, but it wasn't crucial, so It shouldn't suffer too much from reliability. That I'm going to leave though without the nurse perk. Of course, once reliability is up for Engelhardt, we can really weight strip the car and get a good car out of him with the nurse perk. Driver strategy. Attack. Let's overtake. Let's do it. I'm hoping with everyone going on super softs, or most people going on super softs, they're going to have to pit earlier. They're going to have to do a lot of pitting. Plus, Pareto has shown they like to double pit or double stack, which always messes them up. But it is 5 red lights for the Portuguese Grand Prix. We are on the harder tyre with back cars, so we might drop down the field a bit. We will do if that's how we want to start the race. That was terrible. No reactions from Levingston there. I'm getting stuck behind the drag racing China cars here. They're conserving their tyres. I don't know why. First lap, just go for it, man. Up into 7th. We've got past one of the China guys. We've been overtaken though by Antonov of Vexala, who are, of course, right behind us in these standings. And because Engelhardt doesn't seem to overtake very well. He just gets stuck behind the cars and everyone goes by him. We saw it in the last race, losing 5th place in the process. It's not very aggressive, and it's got the overtaking plus 2 as well. It's meant to be aggressive, man. See, people are already cooling down the tyres. We've got a bit of tyre heating left in us. Yeah, his overtaking seems to be his weakness, which is a surprise, really, because it's meant to be pretty good. It's his fitness that's bad. So you get slowed down over overtaking him, and everyone just overtakes him in the process. I'm sure the car plays a part in it, but you've got to do better than that. If you've got the opportunity, you've got to take it. And we're on neutral, so we're going to neutral, but we will fall back. Ellie Marsh stayed in 3rd for now, which is a bit of a surprise, actually. Engelhardt's had plenty of opportunities in this race already, and he's failed to execute. Pure and simple. People are overtaking with their engine, which is fine by me, because it should mean they're going to have to make repairs. Banana's got past Marsh, and everyone's catching to Marsh now. Engelhardt just had a bad start. He tried to overtake and just tries to like phase through the car in front rather than actually overtaking. It's cost him this race, really. Marsh is defending for now, but she will drop back. She's not good enough with a crappy car to cope with this. 19th and 20th are both silver, so I don't know what's going on there. Valdez trying to overtake Marsh, but gets stuck behind. Oh no, here we go. Oh, look at this. They're so busy overtaking each other, they can't get past Marsh. You have to conserve. There we go, they're all getting past now on the straight. Engelhardt trying to defend from Silver Racing. He's having to conserve his tyres due to the tyre heat. It's 20 degrees Celsius. We are catching up to the guys in front, which is probably a bad thing for Engelhardt because he can't defend when he's close to the park. See what I mean? He's lining up like an overtaking manoeuvre and he just lets people in front out of him because of it. Conservative, yeah, it's a pathetic race from Engelhardt, which it surely is. Evans still in third, but he's going to have to pit soon. We could stay out a lot longer. That seven laps is not good enough. And they have double stacked. So we should be alright here. You'll have to cut down on your engine now, actually, because you're getting too close to marsh in terms of fuel use. So marsh doing alright so far. Engelhardt not so much, but people have had to make some really early pits, including Predator, who have double stacked. So we're going to have gained quite a bit on them, which is always nice, especially on Santa Ana's one in 20th, and she's the better driver. So Engelhardt's falling behind Silver Racing there. Valdez has crashed. No yellow flag though. People are taking it easy with their engines. They must be starting to run low on fuel, maybe. We've got a few laps to go yet. The good news is it's Santa Ana that's right back there. Evans is not a problem. Was that in the pits? Of course, we can't really defend against this. We're going to have to conserve because our tyre heating is just going too high. The only person behind, close to Engelhardt, which is just overtaking Cavalcanti actually, but his Van Allen has already pitted, so we can't really deal with that because obviously he's got fresh tyres. Okay, people are going to attack now because they're pitting. We're staying out for a few more laps. 9 laps is not enough. It's not enough for a two-stop race. Simply not enough. So people are going to have to just do stops. No, I'm hoping our 2-stop is enough to not conserve actually, because the guy behind you is that's Garuda, and they're better. The drivers are crap, but the car's good. Hopefully Cavalcanti gets stuck trying to defend from Van Arnen. So it looks like a lot of people are doing the 3-stop tactic here. Yeah, you should. You're going to pick next lap. Garuda staying out, same time as us. In fact, because they're soft-footed, she's staying out a lot longer than Engelhardt. The parts are fine. I think Engelhardt can risk one more. I have to know that for next time though. It's Marsh can go longer than Engelhardt, so they love the trait. That's how powerful these perks are. Alright, back up. I don't think anything much is going to happen. We'll get overtaken because we're backing up. We're going to try to conserve these tyres. Up into 4th with Engelhardt for now, but that obviously will not last. We are going to come out high. No, we're not, because Evans is there. It was in first because it was in fifth. Oh, no, it's number 1. It's 14th, so we're going to be just behind Evans with Engelhardt, but ahead of Santa Ana. So Marsh can attack. She's come out ahead of Santa Ana. Evans is ahead of her though. Engelhardt is coming out ahead of Santa Anna, which is good. I'm going to pit soon anyway. See, we basically done 1.5 times more than what they've done. I'm going to neutral because your tyre heating is becoming an issue. If we're lucky, Engelhardt will start catching up to Sabado. We can start challenging him and force him to defend, so we can't overtake Marsh. Evans is pushing his engine, but not his tyres. I'm going to start slowing down his tyres now because heating's becoming too much. Gerard has crashed as well, so we're moving up the pecking order a bit. Tailgating Marsh there. We are catching. Well, we were catching Evans. If we're lucky, if Sabat overtakes us now, he'll catch up to Evans and slow him down for us. Of course, I'm going to pit against him anyway, so really we are ahead of these guys. Well, not Sabado, but Evans and Santa Anna we are. They might end up double stacking a second time, which is going to be good for us, because if it's Santa Anna that all gets stuck. Yeah, back up as well. She's the better driver. Gerard crashed, I don't know when. I didn't see it. No yellow flag though, interestingly enough. If you want to catch Evans, that'd be great. He's in the pits. Right. Is Santa Anna pitting? She's not. Damn. Alright, attack and attack. See, 16 laps, so only halfway through the race. He's going to have to pit again. I'm hoping we don't. She's pitting. Right, okay. So Marsh, Engelhardt had a decent race, but he kept getting stuck behind other people. And because he really slowed down, everyone's overtaking him. But we are ahead of Predator. That's all we really care about, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, these people are going to have to pit again. So we might get some position here with our tyre wear. I'm not sure. Push and push. We'll defend as long as we can, but obviously they've got better tyres. They've got fresher tyres, so they're going to get past us eventually. I think playing the long games it's better for us than trying to push up the order now. I make them work for it, obviously, but don't go too overblown. There's no point really. We're having 12th for now. See, a lot of these teams are going to have to pit 3 times. That's good 20 seconds we're going to gain on a lot of the pack. I'm hoping. That's, of course, assuming no one makes a mistake in the pits. Or more my team anyway. So if you look at his tyre already, he's pushing. He was pushing his tyres a bit. He might have to pit us before us again. So we've got a good 2-stint going on quite easily here. They haven't. They've got a 3-step strategy. And that's how you have to play it, because our car's crap. I mean, look, they're doing a 3-step Predator, 3 or 4-step or whatever, and well, look where they are. They're going to have to pit again easily. They're not getting a good 12 laps out of those tyres. They're not that much better than ours. We've been out a few laps before them. So interestingly enough, Marsh is actually keeping a steady lead on Engelhardt. Engelhardt's slowing everyone else down for her. It's probably going to be Marsh that pits first. The tyre wears a little worse, but they are quite even. And Marsh has the lower fuel, which is interesting. That's how powerful these these perks are. You know, look, he's got like 10 smoothness. She's got 0, and because of the perk, she's done a lot more, and has about the same tyre wear. Okay, conserve. We need to make it has last a lot longer. If you want to hold up the people behind you, that'd be great. Because they have to pit as well, I think, on the soft tyres. No way they're gonna last. People are in the pits. We're going to move up even more positions. But I think these guys in the pits now are going to stay on those tyres for the race. Everyone's pitting once more, I think, apart from these guys. I will up it to 2-speed. We can play on Engelhardt, see how long he can defend. Oh, everyone's trying to make a move on him. It'll be here that they do it. This is straight, his engine's weak. It's Elsadat now into 9th. Everyone's going for him. It's Garuda now, up into 9th. Garuda stuck behind him. Engelhardt doing some good defending. He gets beaten there though. You see, Tang was really pushing his car. He's gonna have to pit again. So is everyone behind us. I think everyone here is gonna have to pit again. Questions are when are they going to pit? I think we're going to pit this lap. How many laps are left? Park conditions not looking great, but I think that will last. There's 8 laps. Right. That's alright. So these guys are going to have to pit soon. Alright, push your tyres. Because you're going to pit this lap. You're going to pit onto super softs though. Oh, 8 laps, 8 to 10. No good. Yeah, you know what? I'll take a risk with Engelhardt and go on super softs. This part's obviously going to be fine. So I think everyone else. Oh, there's a mistake. What was I saying? Full stamina as well. I just want to point out my pit crew have full stamina. It's only a 2-second mistake, like. So it's not a big deal. Attack, overtake, might as well. Take it easy with Marsha's engine because, of course, she's got some condition issues. I think everyone's gonna have to pit soon. Some people are gonna have to pit, or quite frankly, they're gonna have to finish the race with absolutely no tyres. So 14th and 15th, we are just off our objective here, but a few people are gonna have to pit. Marsh is almost at 10 form. Ellinghaus at 5. It looks like Engelhardt can overtake it. Santa Anna's behind us, catching, but she's gonna have to pit. She's gonna pit here. She's not. Allowing through. Good. So Santana's probably pushing here. She is. Or we can match that. Right, attack. Engelhardt's got a better tyre, so he's going to try and get 12th. I don't think he will, but it's worth a shot. Oh, okay, Santana's got an issue. That's good. That's good for us. Your part should just about last. That's like 5 laps, so it should be alright. We're not getting on 13th place at all, so we're going to have to hope that they pit or something, which I don't think they will. Or some of these guys pit. Also, that's going to pit. But I think we're so far behind, we're not going to... I'm going to catch him. Tang is catching Tamash, and I think he's going to overtake her. But we are going to beat Predator with both drivers. We're going to beat both Predator drivers with both of our drivers. So we're going to get 9th, which is always nice. It's our goal, so who cares? Four laps to go. Tang is trying to take 15th place from us. He'll probably will succeed. It's Marsh. It's not Engelhardt. Engelhardt should be far enough from Tang. He shouldn't overtake both of our drivers because we're gaining a bigger lead. He's gaining a bigger lead on Marsh. And obviously Tang's stuck behind Marsh. 5 out of 10. Driving at the very best. So's Tang though. See, he's been trying to catch us, and he's actually got worse tyre wear now. Okay, these people might have to pit. They're gonna pit. I'm gonna try and catch them with Engelhardt. I think they're gonna be too far ahead. We've not got a lot of excess fuel, but he does have condition and then some. There's one guy in the pit. He is coming out the pit. He is coming out the pit. We're ahead. Nice. Up it's neutral then. Engelhardt is one position. And he's pitting. We might get 12th here with Engelhardt. It depends if he can defend from Mello, who's really going for it here. We need to defend against. We need to stay in front of him until he has to bang his tyres down. Not going to do it, are we? Right, attack as well. We're out in 12th. 2 laps to go. He's attacking, so we're going to attack. We're going to try and defend our sponsor objective. I don't think we can do it, because our car is crap. Marsh still ahead. He's really going for it. He's still attacking. He's going to get it. He's going to get it here. No, no. We're still defending. Engelhardt is still defending. Oh, he's broken too early. He's broken too early. And it's the brakes. I can't do anything about the brakes. We can't upgrade them. I will show you that it's pathetic. I can't upgrade my brakes. Oh. We were close. 14 is going to try and catch now because he's probably going to be pushing like a madman. We're on the final lap, so we might as well just attack. That's disappointing. If someone wants to break down, that'd be nice. Might as well push higher now. Might as well attack around the corner. 13th, 1 off. Took the fan from Mello, who basically ignored tyre heating completely. Engelhardt broke too early. Probably because of our crappy brakes, but I can't improve them. And it is pathetic that I can't improve them at all. My guy's mechanic for brakes is like 8. That should be good enough to get at least one part that actually upgrades it without being risky. It's good enough for every other part. So, thanks to our brakes, we lose about, what, £300,000? Barring, obviously, any disqualifications, which there wasn't. But we did finish 9th. Yeah. Octane, despite the crash, got 1 more point than us. And Firebird were quite high. Yeah. But Engelhardt stays in 12th. Dimash had a good race there, moving ahead of Santa Ana. We dropped down back to 9th, of course, as we expected, but we are gaining a big lead straight away over Predator Racing. But one place off, thanks to our brakes, which can't improve. Very disappointing. It's frustrating as well, because there's nothing I can do about the brakes. Absolutely nothing. Again, no marketability thanks to finishing 9th and not a higher position. Right, I'll show you what I can do with the brakes. No, because you'll just complain that my parts are crap. Of course, the 2 seconds there, Ellie Marsh didn't lose her place, so those 2 seconds we lost didn't matter because of how far she was away from Engelhardt and everybody else. But everyone was at full stamina. I mean, what more can you do? It was like 11% mistake chance. So yeah, that is a risky part as well. Unfortunately. High risk as well. But if I go to design a new part and brakes, look what I can do. Red zone minus 10%. Reliability plus 15%. The only one that actually improves the brakes is a risky part. I can improve it during qualifying, which is irrelevant. Everything else is a risky part. Everything in great is also a risky part. Unless I use soft supers and ultras, so I can't use mediums. I'll basically have to use a risky part and then use that one. It's stupid. I can't upgrade my brakes. And these brakes are what? 8. Yeah, if I go to gearbox, which is also 8. Acceleration plus 20. Plus 40 to max. I mean, that's plus 5 days, but there's actually like non-risky parts there that I can actually use. Same with engine. Same with the bloody engine, which is 7. Top speed plus 20. Plus 25 to max. The good ones aren't great. I might need a better lead designer because some of these things are a bit crap. Suspension, I believe he's got some good ones, but his suspension is his best part. I think it is at 13. So I might need a better lead designer. Should also start some drivers actually, because Annie Marsh she's doing alright to be fair, but she's losing a lot of her starts. Although with that trait, that soft trait, you've seen it, despite having 0 smoothness, having that trait makes her better with the soft tyres than Engelhardt, who's got 19 smoothness. So having the trait where it wears more solid basically gives you 20 smoothness. Is what it does. It's a bit of a bit that. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time some more Motorsport Manager with Levingston Motors.